E.
And we are live.
Or at least
Hello.
our bubbles are.
It's alive.
Welcome to Bubble Girl Tuesday.
Bubbleheads.
Bubbleheads coming to a theater near you. And I'm trying to wait for this to mute. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So now I can come over here and say hi. Hello, Turtle. How are you doing? Hi, Matt. Hi, Bud Files. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Christina. Hi, John. How are you feeling today? I hope you're feeling better.
Ditto.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back home.
I
Yeah.
was worried, but I didn't want to bother him while he was recouping.
Oh, I went live and like everybody left.
They'll be back. They're going to share.
Hi, Jax. Hi, Lynn and Handsome Seth. Hi, AD. At work, but listening.
AD, you need to come to Tennessee so I can take you out there to that house. He said that better be candle wax.
I hope everyone's having a good day today. Let's see. I shared it out, so it should be good. Hello, Jax999 Barney. That place was pretty great. Yeah, it was pretty creepy, but it looked like they were trying to do some kind of like a seance to.
I don't know if anybody's seen it, but the brighter picture of the wall in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
if you'll look on it, there's a half a handprint and some more red splatter.
Oh,
I like the handprint in the mirror. That was so
Yeah,
yeah,
cute.
little prints,
little.
little raccoon prints. They were cute.
Yeah. Hi, Mary.
Did
Hi,
you
Steph. Hi, Charmaine.
did you find out what the red splatters were?
No, that's what we was talking about. Is
Okay.
I found it in the kitchen as well.
Well,
Mm.
I
thank
wasn't so
you.
prejudiced because Laura don't play that game.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary.
Thanks for coming in and checking it out, Jax999. Appreciate it. So y'all can tell by the title of the video that the discussion today is going to be investigations, fantasy versus reality, because we all know that people think that paranormal investigations are like this crazy, um, always scary type of way, when in reality, a lot of the things that we do are boring as heck. So it's funny to hear people's um, when you ask them what you would think people do on an investigation and stuff, to hear what they say compared to what you actually do during an investigation. How do
Y'all don't want to know what I do during an investigation. Because if I'm in the woods, I'm looking for a sturdy tree.
yeah. Hi, genocide and fur babies. We're not going to be on here real long today, and I know I'm already late, so I apologize in advance for that. I went out with my mom and lost track of time for a minute.
She was looking for some water.
She was looking for water, and she couldn't find it.
Bless her.
Hi, Melissa. I hope you feel better. I know
Love you,
how
Melissa.
they are. They can be um, debilitating. Donnie, how are you today?
Hi, Steph. Hi, hot dog, who ignores us.
Hot dog. Hot dog.
Hot dog, hot dog.
Jojo, hello.
Hello, everybody that I missed.
So y'all will see that there is a link pinned in the top of the chat. So today, at 6 p.m., I think it's 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, Slam Let 2.0 is going to be premiering a video. So I put the link up there so we can do a What the Paranormal raid on him later. I probably won't be on up until then, but I will definitely have y'all go over and write in the chat and in the comments and hit the like and share it out for him. That way you can have the reminder. Um, I just got like 500 Instagram messages.
I don't even hardly go to Instagram anymore. It was
Like they're all just popping up. It's got to be a spam account or something. Okay, that's not fun.
well, what you're doing, Donnie, is you're closing yourself off. You don't need to do that. You backed out and just left completely. You need to have that support system that helps you through all that. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. You don't go through anything alone. Believe me, it sucks.
And I'm one that's over here like, I'll be looking at you and I'll message you, hey, you all right?
Let's see. Ladies, have you seen Really Haunted on YouTube? I'm in Chimans about it. It's family here in UK. So the channel name is Really Haunted on YouTube, or have we seen really haunted stuff on YouTube? I'm I'm misunderstanding the question.
I think that might be a channel.
A channel. If it is, I have not seen them yet. I don't believe, but I will definitely check them
No.
out. Yes, Coty had a video put up today, and he wants everybody to know that he is not going to be posting videos a lot yet, but eventually he will start doing some videos. He just wanted to put that up because that was funny, and um, it really wouldn't fit on our channel, so we put it on his channel.
Well,
But it was funny seeing him do that because that was just it takes me right back to that day, and it was hilarious. But eventually, hopefully, he'll get stuff going and he can get his channel going. It's a channel. Okay, we'll definitely check it out, Jax. So, just for everybody that's here, I was going to be doing a selfish fundraiser type deal Thursday night, but I think I'm going to instead do. We're going to be starting a deal up to where on our website we're going to have monthly reading deals for $10 a month. You're going to get one reading card reading sent to your email per week for that month. Then for $25, you'll get a video reading sent to your email every month. Now, the website is not up yet. It's done. The website's done. It's just not up yet because we've got to make sure the domain and everything's on it. And we got to get all the things linked to it to where you can pay and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to go ahead and get that started. So basically, what it's going to be is if you want to start that, you just send me an email, and I will send you a invoice through PayPal, or you can go through our Cash App. So I'm still not sure about what we're going to do Thursday night, if we're going to do anything yet. But I do want to go ahead and get that started. There's going to be a lot of stuff on the website, a lot of free downloads. There's going to be some blogs that you can read, but there's also going to be blogs that or a members deal where you can join the membership and you get all kinds of other extra perks as well every month. So with that reading, you're going to get to pick your deck of cards. You're going to get a personalized reading for yourself. The $10 a month one will not be a large reading. The $25 a month one will be an expanded reading, if that makes any sense at all. It'll explain it more on the website when it's up. So if anybody is interested in that, just message me if you have me on social media or email me, and we can get that sent to you to get started. And then we'll let you know about Thursday night, whether or not we're going to be doing some card readings or something like that. We'll see. It depends. We'll see. Laura, you can always call Kaylon Messenger. Amy, I may video call you a little later also. That's fine, Donnie. You know, you can call anytime.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3.
I'll be.
I'll be there.
Thank you, Sandra. I was looking for it, but I couldn't. I couldn't get my deal to open up.
I saw Mary asked for
Yeah,
it. So.
I seen her ask for it, but my computer's running so slow right now. It keeps doing that whole where it blacks out the whole entire screen and then does that little white circle
Oh, the
thing.
circle of death.
Yeah, it's the circle of death. So it if it can just hang on for another a month or so, I'll be good. But it cannot go out right now.
But it's like my phone and my camera now. Both of them are going out.
Yeah.
So yay! I'm gonna have to start walking around with my laptop to do videos. People will be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I gotta use my camera on here because everything else tore up." Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right. So, a lot of people think that when you go out on a paranormal investigation, that you're going to get like action after action after action and everything else. So, how many people on the panel have to go out and film for like 6 to 8 hours just to get like 20 minutes of a video?
Yeah.
Yes. There's so much preparation involved, like equipment, installing the equipment, like what angle to get a good view and all of that. And you test everything out and then you do the video and you lose everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you start over if it's possible. Some locations you can only go once because they're so far away.
Right.
Yeah, and maybe that day you went so far away that day it's not as active as it should be. That happens too. So out of maybe 3 hours of filming, you only get 20 minutes of something interesting to see.
Yeah. And it's not like every place you go to. I've noticed this a lot, especially places that we go back to every time, say like the Goatman's Bridge or like the Hill House Manor. Every time we go, it's something totally different. Like there's times that we go and we won't get nothing all the way through, and then sometimes we go and we'll get that bam 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 type of activity. But it seems like it's always different types of activity. We never get the same exact things twice in one spot.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? I'll ask both of y'all, and then I'll say mine. What do you think is the hardest part of doing paranormal investigations to where people say, oh, y'all go out and have fun, you do this, this, and this? What are the bad parts of going out and doing investigations? We'll start with you, Lora.
People not being quiet when you're trying to film and you have to wait for them to get settled down, and then they took 2.5 hours, people farting around.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. And there's also like the disappointment of the place. Everybody goes and they get action, and you go and there's nothing. That's
Oh yeah, I hate that.
So you waste all this gas, all this time. Well, you knew maybe you should have went to another place that was way more sure than that place, which happened to me. I should have went there instead. Would have been better.
I have a place that I went to that was a big disappointment in a whole lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think a lot of these places, you read about them, you get so hyped up on it, and then you get there and you're just like, what? Really? This is what it is? It just, and also, too, the pictures, like a lot of these, we don't realize some of these pictures are taken years and years ago.
Yes.
And you get to a place and then you're just like, oh, whoa, this is nothing. I guess kind of like hotels. Sometimes you see a hotel and you say, oh, that looks beautiful. And then you get there and it's a dump. Um, but of course, in paranormal investigating, the dumpier it is, usually the better it makes us feel. But still, like, you get hyped up with the internet thing, and hi, Jeffries. You get hyped up because of what it says, all the experiences people had, and then you get there and you spend 6 to 8 hours and you hear nothing, you see nothing, you get nothing, but you still got to have some kind of a video, so you just put up like an abandoned Explorer. And
Yeah.
it just, people don't realize that a lot of these places we go to, there's nothing. Like at any point in time, the spirit could say, nope, you ain't getting crap from me today.
Or you go and there's nothing there, you don't feel nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't hear nothing, but there's others that are there that's like, oh, this place is so active. And I'm like, where? I don't like that either.
Yeah. Some of the places are just really extreme. Yeah, or the accounts from those places are really extreme. And so you really think that you're going to get all kinds of stuff there. Hello, Dandy Dawn. How are you? And you end up really getting nothing, but like so much the equipment we have to take, the batteries you have to buy, you have to make sure you have lighting, you have to make sure that your camera is working good. You have to get there for one. And a lot of these places, they don't give you exact locations. They just give you a roundabout of the area.
Especially in the South. Go down here and hit that Fortin Road.
Yeah.
You're right. And then once you pass that third stump, you went too far. Back it up.
Once you're at Betty Joe's house, you want to circle around and come back and go the other direction completely.
And then where old man Johnson's cows got out on that second hole in his fence, make a left right there, and that's where it's at. That's how the directions are here in Tennessee.
It is. If you don't know landmarks or people that live in that town, you're screwed.
Because I don't know road signs. I know how to get places by landmarks.
Yes, exactly. Hi, Bud Files.
Hi, Bud Files.
Thank you so much, Bud Files.
And I have a very keen sense of direction. So if we get lost somewhere and we're together, just follow me because I'll get us back to a road somehow.
But you found, didn't you?
Found something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you find what you weren't expecting to find.
That's how it was with that house. We were going because that was to the High Rock. Just, the overview and all that. He was taking me out there for that because it was beautiful. And we found a house by accident.
That's a roadside find, they call.
That was the
Urbex.
Like 100% in the middle of the woods. There wasn't no seeing that from the road.
Yeah. And not only do you have to find these places, you have to make sure you have permission to go into them.
And we did.
Or that there is a no trespass. You have to make sure there's not any trespassing signs or anything like that.
Purple spray paint
also
means private.
We have gotten some really good places sent to us through like friends or something through email or messenger or whatever, and we'll go to these places and there'll be like 500 no trespassing signs on there.
Yep.
It's like, yep, I ain't doing that. I should have checked into that a little more. But the pictures, and all the accounts of people that have been there, it makes you feel like there isn't any reason why you wouldn't be able to get into it. We went into a no trespassing deal once, twice, but the second one we didn't know it was. The first one, we drove 5 hours to get to this place. There were so many videos on this, or not videos, but a lot of, there's probably like 10 videos on the place. and then a lot of actual accounts that people had on a blog type deal. And then there was lots of photos from the inside of it and everything else. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go check it out. Drove 5 hours to this place, and the whole entire front part of it said no trespassing. Well, the back part of it didn't have any signs, so we went through the back, and that way we could be like, oh, we came through this way. We didn't see any, but I was not leaving that town without a video because we had traveled so far and spent so much money on the way down there, and everything. And I was just like, I'm not leaving without a video.
Mhm.
But very rarely would I ever do something like that. Hi, Batrican. And we had the town folks and all that driving by, and they'd give us a look and everything. But, they never said anything. So we figured we weren't the only ones that ever did that.
That happened to me twice. Um, One, it was an abandoned house. It wasn't posted. I made sure, and everyone that does urbex here went to that house. So why not me? I go in, I do my thing. As I'm coming out, the cops are there. And the second time, it was an abandoned summer camp, and I did my thing, and everything wasn't posted nowhere, nothing, and it was all over TikTok and photos on Instagram and stuff. A lot of people go there. As I'm finishing my video, the owner appears and threatens me to bring me to court if I publish this video.
Yeah.
So, mm, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Hi,
I went
Patty.
to a graveyard that had no time zones posted. None of this. It shuts down at dark. They didn't have no gate shut. They didn't have nothing posted that said nothing. So I went over there and done my 30-minute long challenge, or was going to. Ended up in a Are You Afraid of the Dark 14-minute challenge. And then I was rudely asked to leave at Pew Pew Point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And angry rednecks with blaster cannons aimed at me in the dark by myself in a graveyard. I was like, hey, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to trespass to the wrong places because, especially in certain states, they'll take care of it themselves. So,
Yeah, around here, they got a boomstick.
all right, Turtle, you have a great day. Love you. Batty, how is your day going? Donnie, be careful doing that. Believe me and Twinkie found out the hard way. It's not. And we didn't even think we were trespassing.
It's dangerous and expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive. It can be even more expensive if we do it again.
Yeah, we'll have to be traveling together to be frisked. Then we can see them.
Yeah. Okay, Batty, just drive and be safe. Don't worry
I'm
about
taking you driving. You know how I feel about that.
Don't be commenting.
Out of the two times I sort of like got busted, I guess, I was more scared of the time the owner appeared than the cops appeared.
Yeah.
But legally, doesn't he have to have it posted somewhere that it's
Yeah,
trespassing before he can say anything to you like that?
I guess so, but oh, he knew his stuff. I said, okay, no problem, no problem. I didn't argue. I said, you want the camera, keep it. It's an old cell phone. You can't. I don't think you can put a phone line on it. He said, no, no, I just don't want you to put it nowhere and this and that. Oh,
Well, what
okay.
about everybody else's videos?
And the cop, well, I kept on saying, it's not posted. It's not posted. It's not. I was a broken record saying that. Not posted. So he told me to go sit in my car, and then he had a chat with Eric, and then Eric came back to the car, and we took off. He just let us go.
Yeah.
We were lucky for that.
Oh, yeah, because not every time are you going to be that lucky.
Yeah.
I just think it's so funny whenever I hear people like you tell them you're a paranormal investigator, or you go out and you do investigations and stuff like that, and they're just like, "Oh, that must be like so cool," or is it like on TV? And I'm like, it's totally nothing like it is on TV.
Especially since you're interrupting me with your questionnaire. Can we please move on? Or do you want to be in this video?
Yeah, it's me. Every time I go investigate somewhere, I always wear your shirt, Jamie.
Yeah,
Always.
I always can tell when you go investigate.
She went. Anyways, so some people here, they look at the shirt and they can read paranormal, but they can't read the top part,
Yeah.
because it's French. But they, oh, she's a so they think I'm you or something. They look at me strangely, and they're there. Okay, oh, she runs after ghosts and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. I used to think that too. Like we would go on investigations and there'd be like we'd have James with us or a couple other people, even like Zach sometimes when we go. And it's weird because when you go out on investigations, generally you wear your merch or somebody else's merch or whatever, and we'd always have jeans on and black shirts with bloody handprints on them, and we'd have our makeup done real dark, whatever. Because the camera, you got to have your makeup done a little darker for the camera. We'd be
Yeah.
all mixed up going into a CC's Pizza or something, grab dinner before we go or whatever, and people would always just look at us like, "Oh Lord, they're a cult or something." You could just see the glances from people, and it always made me feel very self conscious.
When
Yeah.
we went to the Gaines house, me and Jared and Maddz and Nicole, we went and ate before we went over there. All right. I don't remember what shirt I was wearing. I think I had my own merch shirt on. But anyway, so we walk into this restaurant and I got half my head is shaved and I'm covered in tattoos. Jared's covered in tattoos, got a bandana on. Maddz and Nicole both got tattoos. We walk in like Motley Crue and
Uh,
all these 70-year-old people with blue hair is looking at us like we have walked in with Satan.
right. Hey,
And they
Ghost Tracer.
stared at me the entire time I was eating.
Yeah. Well, Batty, that is my normal look, but just like, I dress it down a little bit when I'm just in town or, something like that. When I'm doing a video, you kind of get out there a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I always eat before an investigation.
Yeah, but then halfway through investigation, you got a caca.
Me, no, no. After investigation, I need my chips. Yep.
My digestion system's like, all right, you're ready to video, but I'm ready to go to the bathroom. So you're going to have to take the camera down and find a bathroom or a tree or something. Get your emergency kit. Let's roll.
I eat my emotions, I think.
I eat other people's emotions.
I just eat. I thought you woke up. Yes, I always wake up with my hair and makeup fixed and all that, Batty. Yes, that's exactly how it goes.
I don't wear makeup because I sweat because I'm thick. So I would end up looking like a Rocky Balboa cartoon version.
I wear makeup just because it makes me feel better. Um, and I don't, and I'm not saying this for you to yell at me, Mary. Uh, I just feel more comfortable when I have makeup on and my hair's fixed, and stuff like that. To me, that I've been that way since I was like, you can ask my parents. 13 years old on, I did not leave the house without makeup unless I was having a really crappy day. And then people knew it because I didn't have any makeup on, but I just do it because it helps me.
Well, see, I have this thing called I itch. And it seems like every time I would try to wear makeup, that's when my eye wants to start itching. So I
Yeah.
reach over and scratch it, and then I just got this, all this stuff I just put on my face just smeared down one side. So I'm like, that was just a waste of time and effort.
Ghost Tracer says I have no emotion. I know a lot of people like that, Ghost Tracer.
My emotions are M&Ms.
Okay, Donnie. Yeah, I've got a video that I'm gonna be putting out sometime this week of the investigation with Alice.
I found some
Yeah,
pictures
I saw your
in a
TikTok.
hidden folder from here a while back when we went to the park. So I got some more pictures I can put up for a video.
Nice.
I was like, hey, where'd this folder come from? Where y'all been?
Hello, Sarah. How are you? Cosmic Witch. We're doing great. Hope you are as well. Hey, Mystic.
Misty Mikey.
Women in the war paint. I don't get it.
I don't wear it.
I don't care if you get it. No, I'm just kidding.
The closest thing you're gonna get to makeup for me is chapstick.
I am the girliest tomboy you'll ever meet. I always say that. That's my thing. I'm the girliest tomboy because I will do anything a guy will do. I will go crawling through mud and climbing over anything to get into a building and everything else, but I want my makeup and hair done while I'm doing it.
Well, now my hair, I have to do my hair, but I don't really like do it. I wash it and then I flat iron it. That's it. I don't put nothing in it.
Yeah,
But
my hair has to be done, and sometimes I'll put some powder foundation because my face is so white. I'll scare the ghosts away, and some lipstick. That's it.
I never wore lipstick, even when I did try to wear makeup. I don't have the lips for lipstick.
There are women that wear so much makeup. You need to, now. See, I ain't all about this new generation where they have to put like 5,000 coats of stuff on before they even start their makeup.
Yeah,
Like, I sit there and watch how they do their makeup. I'm like, I pour that crap in my hand, rub it in, and then rub it all over my face, and then I just throw everything else on. I ain't got no time for all that other crap that they do.
I never did wear foundation because it was too heavy for my skin. Because I'm, fair complected, it would change my skin tone.
Yeah.
So I would just do like the little bit of powder. What do you call that? The face powder stuff.
Yeah.
I just throw a little bit of that on there, and I mostly just did my eyes.
Yeah. I'm lost. Like, I used to do the eyeliner all up underneath my eyes on top, and now I just put a little bit of eyeliner across the top part and stuff. I don't even mess with all that. But we have went way off subject. So
yeah, that's what I was telling myself.
Somehow we got on that talking about all the stuff you have to do to get ready for investigations and crap. But
Yeah.
anyway, what do you guys in the chat like? When you think of a paranormal investigator or people going out on investigations, what do you think happens? Like, it's interesting to hear certain people how they think things happen, but in reality, it's most of the time the most boring thing you will ever do in your entire life. 6 hours of sitting there waiting to hear a knock or a whisper or whatever, Those horrible thick black eyebrows seem to be a thing. Oh, I can't do the whole dark eyebrows.
I don't even have none.
Drawing them on. Nope.
I would look constipated and surprised at the same time and draw them on. That would be the most confusion and pain ever.
Yeah.
Because I don't even have eyebrows unless you get real close, and then they're like gold.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
I always think not much at all happening, quite boring. Yeah, and that's generally 9 times out of 10 what is happening.
I get the giggles most of the times because it'll get too quiet, and then I'll start getting self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
So then I'll start thinking about stuff to entertain myself, and then I'll think of something funny, and it just goes downhill from there.
Well, if I have Layne there, 9 times out of 10 there's never a dull moment. But like if we go off and do our own little things, or whatever, just sitting there being really quiet, sometimes I'm like, okay, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I can't entertain myself in my head, because then we get to thinking about things, and then we get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because we'll think, hey, that's a good idea. That's never a good thing for me to say to myself.
Oh, my Lord, Daddy. That's the hard part, going through the data. That being said, when you catch it, yes, and I'll be the first to admit that. Anytime we catch anything, it's like the first time every time. I get
Oh,
so
yeah.
excited, so pumped up about it. But yeah, going through all the um, footage and all that stuff, like getting all the history together, everything. Sometimes that can be grueling, but I also love it too.
Right.
So when y'all do an investigation, when do you, like, as soon as I get home, I've got the memory cards and stuff in the computer, pulling stuff off. We're already watching stuff. When do y'all do your review of your footage and stuff?
It really depends on the activity at the place that I've been at. If it's real high in activity, then I'm usually just drained for, sometimes 3-4 days afterwards. Then I just don't even have the energy to look at the stuff. But if it wasn't like a real heavy energy or anything, I'm looking at stuff before I even, get in the car to go home.
Well,
Ricardo.
I put everything on my computer as soon as I get home, for one, not to lose anything, and then I check it over just a bit here and there to see if I have sound and stuff. So the sound's good, everything seems to be perfect, okay. But if I find I'm missing a part of a video, or there's no sound, well then I usually try to go back and redo it and
Yeah.
stuff. One cemetery took me 3 visits to go.
Wow.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't far.
That's a good idea, Lynn. That's a very good idea to take a notepad to make a note of when things are happening, so you can go back and look at them. I on the other hand, it doesn't matter. All investigations exhaust us.
Yeah.
Like, but usually I try to catnap on the way home. But like, I'm just so excited about, especially if we caught something or it was a really active night. I'm just so excited that I want to see that footage right then and there. I'm like a kid. I can't wait.
That's how it was when I got the conversation with the Confederate soldier through the K2 meter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, I was so excited.
Yeah, same, Jax. I'm like a kid in a candy store whenever I have footage to go through, because, sometimes it's few and far between that we're able to get out, when Cody's home and stuff. But so, guys, I want to go ahead and remind y'all real quick. We are starting up the monthly card readings. So for a regular, just generic card reading every week, it's $10 a month. For a video card reading that is more personalized to you, it is $25 a month, and you'll get one of those every week and through your email or messenger, however you want to receive it. But we are taking the orders for those now. So if you want to do that, there is a PayPal link down below, and there's also a Cash App link down below. Make sure you put in the notes that it is for the readings. And as soon as the website is up and running, you will be the first ones added onto that, because we're only going to take so many per month. And then as one drops off, we'll let people know that there's an opening or whatever. So if you want to do that, please message me for any more info, or you can go ahead and sign up through PayPal or Cash App. Just make sure you let me know that it's for the monthly card readings. I cannot wait to get the website up and going. I'm so excited about it. I'm pretty much done with it now. I just got to get it going, and get it launched. So you get, huh?
Oh, get it launched.
So you use a boom mic and stuff, Ghost Tracer. See, I bought one before, and I never I honestly don't even know where it's at right now because
I
I was going to start doing that with the headphones and all that. Um,
I just use the microphone that's on my camera.
yeah. And I do too for filming and stuff like that. I just thought, something that maybe we could hear stuff that was further off so we could kind of have a direction to go to or whatever, or maybe we could hear people coming up or, but then
My
that was going to be difficult if we didn't have a couple extra people with us.
I
my
will.
microphone hooks onto my cell phone,
Uh-huh.
and I actually bought it to stop the noise from the wind.
Right.
And no, it doesn't work. I have that big puffy cat, dead cat they call her on my
Yeah.
neck and everything, and it doesn't stop it really.
This is what I have, and it does. It stops it for mine.
It's a windsock.
Yeah, it's not
A
as bad.
wind
I call it my little mohawk. It's not as bad. You can still
I was
hear.
I was calling it a muff, and everybody told me to quit calling it that. So
Well, I mean, it is a wind muff. It just sounds bad.
do I have a face that says I care?
So I call it my mohawk.
Well, it's a muff. Get the muff out of here.
I'll show you mine. I'll just put it up a bit there.
Hi, Patriot. Much love back.
So this is my mic.
Yeah.
Has a shoe on it to put on the rig,
Uh huh.
and then there's this puffy thing,
Yeah.
that you
You
put
got a
on
whole
it.
squirrel butt.
Yeah, I got a big tough.
You got a squirrel butt.
First one that I had on here, I just
And-
cut it off of the old wind deal that I had, and I tried to super glue it down. Well, I super glued a wind muff deal to a $700 camera and got some of the super glue down in the speaker. So when we talked, it was so muffled. So I had to work for hours with a needle and one of them itty bitty teeny tiny needles, digging that super glue out of the mic. And I thought for sure I ruined the camera. And I was so worried about that. I did not want to tell Cody. I super glued a furry thing on top of the camera, and now I can't use the camera that you just bought me for $700 freaking dollars. So luckily I was able to get that out and it was fixed. But the first couple of videos because I didn't want to tell him I was filming with the camera and my phone, so I could take the audio from my phone and put it with the footage I got from the camera.
You could have heated the needle, and it would have brought the super glue out faster.
Well, I didn't know you then, Laura, so you could have told me that.
Oh,
Thank you, Patriot, a member for 11 months.
Woohoo.
We love y'all too. Thank you so much. You are awesome.
Yeah, I was convinced this mic would stop the sound of the wind. It will make it softer at least. But
what you need is a background noise reducer in your editing stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. And I do, sometimes I'll remove the background noise or whatever through my editor and it'll sound great. But then sometimes I'll remove the background noise and it just sounds odd as crap. It sounds like you're in a UFO or something, like 10 building or something. It just really doesn't sound good at all.
Does yours have it where you can the amount of noise that you're taking out, where you can adjust it?
Yeah. Yeah, it has but even if you adjust it and stuff, it still doesn't sound right.
Because when we went to the Gaines house, I had to take the background noise out, and that's why I put a note in there. Don't worry about trying to listen to the background, because I had to take the noise out, because once you step foot into the graveyard that was there, it was so loud.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't make sense how loud it was. because it wasn't like that outside the graveyard.
Right.
So I had to use the background noise remover and just so we could hear what the daggum necrophonic was saying.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ricardo. We love everybody too. I just, there is so much that goes into doing these investigations. Hi, Andre. That I think people come into, even come into YouTube doing, wanting to come into paranormal, and they think, oh, this is going to be easy.
Nope.
Yes, we make it look fun, but you're only seeing the fun stuff. You're not seeing all the other hours and hours of stuff that we're not showing you because you would be bored off your mind.
Because sometimes we're just sitting there picking our nose waiting for something to happen.
Right. So people come into this and they're like, oh, that's going to be fun. And you see a lot of channels come in and they'll put up a couple of videos and then you won't see nothing else from them again.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't work out. They got tired of it.
Exactly. But it is worth it. Just even if you only get evidence here and there, that what evidence that you do get makes it all worth it.
That's why I chose to do a variety channel, because you don't always get something paranormal, but you might get some beautiful pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most of the time, I just pick a graveyard I never saw, and I just walk around with the necrophonic. Something comes out, something comes out. Nothing, nothing.
That's the chance I take when I go to the bathroom every time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, he said, what graveyard was y'all in? I don't know.
What?
I'm not sure what that means, Ricardo. So if you could ask your question, please.
Where was the?
It says, what grave y'all was in?
Oh, the graveyard. I was in. Where was we at the Gaines house? Where was that? Was that town? Gainesville or Gainesboro? Was it? Are you sure? You're not sure? Can you look at it real quick?
I think it was Gainesboro, because you said Gainesville, or you said Gaines something, and we have a town called Gainesville not far from us, so I was thinking you were going to say that, so I think it was Gainesboro.
But it was a historical Civil War time. It's a house, but it was up during the Civil War, and they used it for a Confederate soldier hospital. Gainesboro, Tennessee, and the historical society, let us come down there and do an investigation of the house and the graveyard that's down below it. That's it goes with it, and like I said, y'all could hear just fine walking down to the graveyard, but then once we got in the graveyard, it was so loud.
Yeah,
it was weird.
Andre, it was very loud and very boring.
But all my pictures had all kinds of stuff in it. Dang. Yeah, a little bit of that too.
Oh, that's not good. Patriot, lots of prayers for y'all. Hey, Slam.
Slam.
Come to Tallahassee Graveyard. If we're ever in that area, we definitely will.
Yeah, we love graveyards.
All right. The most I like about paranormal is all the explorations you get to do. The paranormal part is an added plus. Or am I wrong? Yes. Just going in and being in some of these places, knowing some of the things that has happened there in the past, especially the older, like, when you go way back into like the Civil War, or when you go into like the Western days, the cowboys and Indians, all that stuff. It just makes you feel like you're right there in it.
Yep.
In it to win it.
Hey, Twinkie. And we're not going to be on here much longer. Probably another few minutes. I've got to get a few more things done before Slim's premiere. But guys, if y'all do want to join the, I can't even think. If y'all do want to join the monthly readings, it's $10 a month for just a regular reading sent to your email every week for that month. Or if you want, that's $10 a month. If you want the readings that are based more on you, and those will be video readings, then you will get those once a week for a month for $25. So the PayPal link below and the Cash App link below is how you pay. $10 for the regular one, $25 for the bigger one. And make sure you leave a note in there saying what it's for. So, and I'm still not sure what we're going to be doing Thursday night. If we're going to be doing card readings, or if we're going to be doing something totally different for the little fundraiser. And this fundraiser is for us, me personally, which I normally do not do, but and I still don't even know if I'm going to do it or not. So depends on how the reading deals go and everything else. So, but I planned on being on here a little bit longer, but I was late too. But I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But the pinned comment up in the top, that is Slim Let 2.0 Adventures. That is his link for his premiere that he's going to be doing in 1 hour. Well, 55 minutes. So make sure y'all go over there, do a What the Paranormal raid in the comments and in the live chat, and hit that bell to remind you whenever the video goes live. So I love you guys. You mean the world to us. Thank you so much to Lora and Sandra for being up here today.
Of course.
And sending lots of prayers to all who need them. All right, guys. We love y'all. You mean the world to us. We hope you know that. We'll see you soon.
Love y'all. Maddz Entertainment.